set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 39, Wilson. Pressure, he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Lions.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Those two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Lockett, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles. Here's a diving catch right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff to Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Lions 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. Pushes him over. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to left side. Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Tackle made.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Lions 21. set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Patterson, and a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Back to throw here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Lions on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll try the left side. Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Koo now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28-all. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Showtime, baby.
Packers. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Back to throw. Flush to his right.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Kyle Pitts. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, it's Patterson. Finds a seam inside the 40.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.